Hello everyone, I'm back after a couple of weeks of dealing with some family things and required quite a bit of travel, and have not looked at markets too terribly much in the past 2 weeks. I wasn't in the frame of mind to make any decisions or offer any advice. So let's get into a look at Bitcoin, and we'll take a look at the NASDAQ. So way back in November of last year, we were up in the outer darkness area, and we know that the market likes to get back inside the zone structure when it gets outside of it, above or below. And that's what we saw. And then we saw congestion entrance on a monthly chart, on a monthly basis. Our congestion parameters would look like this. The top is the dotted line. The bottom is the block level. So we're down here, just below 80 was the lowest point so far. And now on this monthly bar, we're pushing down strongly at this point, and we're at the quarterly envelope bottom, and this is the yearly envelope top. So this rectangle is where we expect this monthly bar to find some support, and also there is a 5-9 up coming in right at the right around the yearly envelope top. So somewhere between the 80 range and where we're at around 90, 91. So this is the area where we expect either support will kick in and start to push this back up, cycling back up in congestion, or we might get an exit to the downside. As usual, we take a look at the weekly, in this case, a daily chart. These are the lower time periods for the monthly. And to see if this area where we're at right now is strong, or if it's weak, if it's holding, or if it's going to be breaking. The weekly chart, we see the PL dots accelerating. The angle starting to steepen as it moves down. We can see this flow all the way down to the bottom flow right now. Still a little bit of week left, but the flow is still pushing down. And we're in that area again of this is the quarterly envelope bottom. It's in zone 1. And so the weekly is moving into an area that we could expect to see some support. The daily, of course, is going to be a little bit more sensitive. We can see the PL dots on the daily chart are starting to swing a little bit on this one here. The oncomings are starting to build a wall, as we say. We can see the flow on this bar is strongly down into the oncoming, reverse back inside the envelope. And now same thing today, and the airbag is holding. So a little bit of strength coming into the daily market. So the question is, do I want to trade this long, or do I want to prepare to short this market because the weekly trend is still trending down pretty strongly. An aggressive DG trader is looking at this area very closely, maybe monitoring it with an hourly chart. And if this area is holding, and then the, say, 60-minute chart starts putting in some C waves to the upside, closes up above the PL dot and up above the envelope top, then we can, aggressive trader might trade this long with the expectation that it's going to run up into weekly envelope bottom. And there's more resistance up here with the weekly PL dot and the monthly envelope bottom. The other way to trade this is to wait for the bounce, and if the trend is down, then these areas will be aggressively sold, and market bounces up in that area and starts to push back down. So you can watch the flow on the daily chart and monitor that and see if this area is strong or if it's weak. Now for the NASDAQ, I'm going to focus on the weekly chart, and we're in weekly congestion. So this is our confines of congestion on the weekly. The dotted line is way up there, just below 26.5, and we're cycling back down. The lowest point right now is around 24,400. The flow on the weekly chart is, you can see it's holding right here at the monthly PL dot. That's 3 weeks in a row. Prices move down, but it's always recovered back up inside the weekly envelope. So this downward move does not look like a trend change to me. It looks like it's holding at this higher time period support. And now we can see on the daily chart Now, we held yesterday at the monthly PL dot. Now reverse strongly. The flow's back up inside. It's up above the PL dot. The airbag is holding here. These oncomings are lining up. So I think we're looking for tomorrow a bounce up into, let me clean this up a little bit. So we're looking for a bounce up into this area with the weekly PL dot and monthly PL, I'm sorry, that's the monthly envelope top. And then finally, we'll take a look at this monthly chart. And look at these monthly PL dots. There's nice straight lines still pushing up. I don't see much energy waning here on the monthly basis. This is this little dot here. That's a 5-3 up. It's been holding there. We'll see how it ends up on close. But I think the trend in the Nasdaq is still intact at this point. And if the daily chart reverses out of this resistance area up here, we might have to call this a little differently. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll get back on track with the DG5 tomorrow after the close, and well, build a little momentum, I guess. Thanks for watching.